Hey guys, happy starting week 2. I hope you got most of your grocery list today. I just wanted to touch base with you. I was planning on doing a live feed tonight, but maybe I can just do a quick video and I'll post the link, or I'll figure it out. But I'm not quite sure how to figure out this Google thing yet, so I apologize for the delay. I'm going to record them in advance this week. Next weekend I'll be out of town, so you'll be getting everything. I should have everything set up for you to get everything by Saturday evening. So I just wanted to touch base with you guys a little bit on this week. I hope you had a good week. What more do you guys want to see? You guys have to let me know. I hate just talking to the camera, and sometimes that's helpful, but it's so boring to me. And so if there's anything you guys can share, like pictures or make sure that you're participating in the social media. I think that's a huge role for that. We're going to delay the prizes this week just because we need to see more participation in that. Simply because not only does it give you credibility, but it also gets you excited about what you're doing. And it kind of takes you to that next step of saying, hey, I've committed this, I've paid the money, but I still have to get these photos out. I still have to do this because I'm committed to it. So that's really why we want you guys to get those photos out there. So I will be getting a quick webinar out there as soon as I can, but I just wanted to touch base with some of you who are on this page. Not everybody in the challenge is on this page. So that's, again, why it's important to get your stuff out there. Let me know if you have questions, what you like, what you didn't like. Feedback is always good as far as the menu goes. Again, this is not a clean eating challenge. This is simply just a project where we're teaching you food prep, and we're trying to keep your grocery list simple and easy and cost efficient. So this week we've added one of my favorites. We've added a fajita. Not the ones you've done in the clean eating party. So if you guys have hosted an actual clean eating party, this is a different fajita. So you have to learn the recipe. But I also added a clean recipe for the tortilla shell. And I think it's awesome. Tortilla shells, I put some notes in there that, you can make these and freeze them. So if you have some time, you're having a glass of wine tonight, watching your show, or even tomorrow night, you guys can make these tortilla shells, and then you can freeze them, and then you'll have them done. So when it comes to week 5 or 6, you can use it all over again in the cycle, and things freeze pretty good for about 3 to 4 weeks. So check those out. We also have some super easy cookies for the kiddos. I was going to actually make those tonight. We're not going to. My niece is here and she has a peanut butter allergy, but they contain peanut butter, and I have a nut allergy, and and you can swap it. So I put the swaps in there. Let me know if you have questions, but they're really easy. It's basically 4 ingredients. You throw them together and you've got cookies. So check that out. And then, of course, with all of these things, you can add your whey protein. So like with the tortilla shells, with your trying to think of what else. Your tortilla shells, mainly anything that you make, you can always add protein to it. It's a preference. It's a choice preference. So, if it's for the kids, I wouldn't recommend it just because, like I said, I don't think they need to have that whey protein unless they're extremely active. I had a couple of you guys email me this week on protein intake as far as what do you need. Again, you really need to take a look at your body weight, and you can go to showmetheway.com. That's Jamie Eason's website for her challenge as far as exercising, but it has some good information on it. Bodybuilding.com has a calculator, so there are a lot of different ways that you can find this out. You can just punch your body weight in, your activity level, etc., and it should kind of give you an idea of where you need to be or where your kids need to be. Again, active is not your kids running around. It's if they're in sports and they're practicing, they're active. If they're not, like Miss Addie does her own thing. She does dance and she helps mom around the house, but she's not in sports. She's not in acceleration. So she's not in a program where she's accelerating more. She's an active child, but she's not considered an athlete child. So again, that's really important because I know a lot of you guys have kids in this challenge, and I just want to clarify that, even if they're just out running around in soccer, depending on where your child's at with their goals and their physical too, you really need to take a look at that. So consider that. This is for them too, right? This is a family challenge. Make sure the kids are helping you with the food prep. That's another thing. We need pictures of that. We want to see pictures of them so that we can give them prizes and have them included and do all kinds of things. I'm going to try to get a special guest, like I said, onto one of the recordings. So we'll try to do that. And I'll probably just post this to YouTube in a private group. I'm not sure what we'll do with how we'll do it, but we'll figure it out. We'll keep you guys posted as far as the logistics of it all go. What else did we add this week? This week I added oatmeal to your regimen. So instead of doing, or Ezekiel toast, so instead of doing the cookies, if you guys didn't do the cookies, you guys are missing out if you didn't bake those cookies. They're awesome, awesome, awesome. And so you can do the cookies, you can do an option of Ezekiel toast, or you can have the gluten-free oats. Red Mill at Walmart has a brand. If you're local, I think Walmart's probably the cheapest for that brand, but you know, you can purchase it wherever. You don't have to get that brand. That's just a brand that I use. Hopefully you're liking the Ezekiel bread. That makes a huge difference. If you guys are needing protein intake changes as far as being an active adult, so if you're a triathlete, if you're a marathon runner, if you lift weights, you know, heavy weights, if you're a body pump, and you're doing that consistently in running and biking, you're going to want to take a look at your protein intake. And I would suggest maybe if you're not doing a whey protein shake after your workouts to include that. But perhaps you're going to be feeling a little shaky or like you need a little more, then we'd go ahead and you can just message me and we can kind of talk about what you need to do. I'm not going to give you a full out diet program, but I would recommend just adjusting things a little bit. Also, if you need more carbohydrates, you can increase your carbohydrates by a half cup. So let's say for one of your meals, not all of them. So your main meals, you want to eat a little bit more, or depending on your activity level, again, you could probably do a little bit more with one of your meals, but stick to what we know. So I hope this helps you guys. I hope you're having a great time. I'd love some feedback. You know, I'm not there with you. That's one of the benefits of hosting a party in your home, or, you know, we can do it online and you can be in your home, is that I know that you're doing it. So it's kind of boring. I mean, I'm on a screen for 5 hours. That's why I like the parties in person, but I do them online. And for those of you who have done a party, you know, talk about your experience and how far we've come since the program started. Some of you guys have been with me from the beginning. You guys are awesome, and I love you so much. So Miss Addie is working on some stuff for a school. Hopefully we'll have more of that in the next episode. But again, you know, with the kids, we need to keep it simple and consistent. So we're not doing a lot of different things here and there. We're keeping it simple and consistent. I'll be doing a blog for college kids, if that's helpful for some of you. Let me know if you have questions. And I'll be speaking in Brookings to the South Dakota Coaches Association in October. So I have a date for that, and I believe if there's an opportunity to host a party there, I might try to host a party that day. So if you guys have friends in that area of South Dakota, let me know. Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to chat with you about, is just the new recipes. We added the tortilla, and then we added the tortilla recipe as well as the cookies. And then just the avocado. I'm trying to think of the groceries. I think there were only like 3 or 4 items, and we just took the noodles out because I swapped the thing. But you can stick to last week if you want to. The only reason I'm giving you another option is so everything is not so redundant and you're not getting sick of it. And what I want you to take from this is take these weeks that you're doing and cycle these recipes, and use those groceries so that you know how to do it. So plan ahead. You can use what I have for you, or you can use, you know, as we come out, or you can kind of mix and match it. But the most important part, guys, is the measuring and the weighing. You have to do that. It's a primary component in everything you do. So as you're food prepping today, you know, if you're prepping everything, put it in a plastic container, measure it out the night before if you will. If you don't think you will, or you won't have time, which I don't want to hear, I know you have time, then I really want you to go ahead and bag those ahead of time. I can tell you Addison likes her grapes frozen. So last week when we did ours, she threw a couple bags in there, and they came in so handy on these hot days. She just loves her frozen fruit. So she bagged and washed that, and we ended up putting the rest of her bags in the freezer. That's just how she wanted them this week, and next week it might change. So I appreciate the feedback too on the preparation. I had somebody mention to me that they don't like the charred part of the grilling. So you know, with Addison, I steam everything. She doesn't even like her veggies like cooked. I hate microwaves, so I steam everything, as you guys know. But you know, again, talk to your kids. I want to know what your kids are saying. What are your kids saying? How do they like their food? Talk to your kids. This is part of the process. So share with us on the social media, share, you know, a little bit on the group page, but for the most part with the pictures, I'd really like you guys to get those out there, because the more successful we are at the program, the more we can offer you. So if we do this again, you know, we'll be able to offer you more services, more options, more food. In the newsletter, we'll have some different things, links, different things like that too. So, you know, read the newsletters, check them out. You guys get a special one because you're part of this challenge. And then you'll probably get another one, I think the same. I think the only difference is the one will have a code if there's a code needed for the group. So I'll talk to our web guy and see how we can get this consolidated, and we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much. I want to hear from you. I'm not hearing from all of you, and I know you're out there. I know who's participated and who's not. Please don't text me. Just email me on the website. If you need a private message me on Facebook, that's fine. Or Body Space if you're not from, if you're not local. And I'd be happy to help you guys with that. If you want to take it into after this phase, you know, start thinking ahead about how you're going to do this, because you can keep these recipes, you can keep this menu, you can try it out, and hopefully it works for you. And again, it's just to keep it simple, to help you plan ahead. And you'll be amazed at how helpful this is in a few weeks from now when you're at the grocery store and you're thinking about what's for dinner, and you get all these things that you can, and you have all these different ways to make them now. You'll have the tortillas, which is basically, if you make the tortillas now, you'll have them in the protein cookies and all these different things. So I hope you're enjoying the process. I know it's kind of a pain in the butt. It's Sunday. It's been Fair Week locally. I hope y'all didn't indulge too much. I didn't even do the caramel apple. Sometimes I do, and I didn't do it this year. I just didn't do it. So I had to send my progress photos in this week, and I can tell you I was really excited about my progress photos this week. And if you guys are, you know, doing this for a weight loss program, you know, like I said, it's not designed for that, but if you are seeing results, we'd love to see just how your body changes, you know, learning about the different things that you're doing, and, you know, just really focusing on how we can make it better. So, you know, take pictures. Accountability is a huge thing. And honestly, I can tell, Shift, if you go to my Body Space, it's public. You can see me in my bikini there. And I'm telling you, you know, you think I look great, but you can tell those weeks that I'm bulking and leaning out. And my workouts this week have changed from, I usually break them up and I do like cardio in the morning and weights in the evening. Well, now I'm into pro workouts. I'm going to the Olympia in 5 weeks, and it's so specific and so hardcore. Like I can't even sleep at night. I have to take ibuprofen, and it's, you know, I'm working my butt off, but I was so excited to hand those pictures in today because I could feel the difference. I could see the difference. And when I stick to my diet and I'm doing that, I know it's working. So if I can do it, I know you guys can do it. I'm busy. I work a million different jobs, and I have a lot of things going on, but I still make that a priority in my life. So I hope you guys are doing well. And please, please, please stay in touch with us. That's what we're here for. Watch the Periscopes when you can. If you'd like to see more of those, great. We have a workout video. I was going to try to get that posted as a link as well. And the workout video, I'm a little leery. It was fun. It's a good way to show you guys how your kids can work out with you at home. However, form-wise for the kids, I guess Addie and I didn't practice form enough, so I would encourage you guys to, you know, work with your kids on form if you know proper form. Most of my form was fine. We were having fun with it. You know, that's the main thing. And with kids and weights, you know, there are some things you need to watch for. So we did a lot of plyo exercises because for kids, body weight is fine. You don't want to start them too early on weights. It's not good for their joints and their tissue. So growth-wise, you just have to be careful with the age of your kids and what they're doing. So it's a simple workout. I'll post the write-up. It was part of my workout. And afterwards, Addie was hungry. She's like, can I eat, Mom? I'm hungry. So anyway, we love you guys. Thank you so much for following. You've got this. Week 2. You're going to be halfway there at the end of the week. It's amazing how time flies. And I am so proud of all of you. So keep pushing forward. Let me know if you have questions. I'm here for you. And we will talk to you throughout the week. Good luck. Bye-bye.